good, bro.
I'm from Kenya, which is a country in the east coast of Africa. I'm from the Kalenjin tribe, which is the popular tribe in Kenya known for running. And growing up in primary school, kids would look at me and be like, "Oh, he's going to be a great, distance runner." And I'd look at myself, I'm not that good at distance running right now. I'm pretty good at sprinting, So that was already a big part, even at a young age, because my dad was a runner at the time. He came here when I was 12, turning 13 in 2010. I've been here for about 9 years. In Kenya, man, school is like the number one thing that growing up that I remember. That was pretty much from Monday to Saturday. That was what we lived and breathed. And then on Sundays, it was church.
Everybody's always outside. No one's like inside doing stuff. School's different. You have to wear uniforms and stuff like that. And then it was mostly like family, like grandmas, like grandpas, like we were all close.
Before I moved to Nairobi, I was staying with my grandma. We all pretty much lived together. Our cousins, we all stayed together, and then kind of branched out, moved on out. My dad moved here when I was about 7 years old, and I just remember him packing his bags, and I was like, well, I couldn't understand what was going on at the time. I was super young. My sister was even younger. Where we stayed at, we were very close to the airport, so anytime a plane would pass by, I'd look up and me and my sister would be like, Dad's probably on that flight right now.
Sometimes he would like take me outside and like look at the airplanes like he's coming back.
Months and months would pass and we'd be like, oh, he's on that flight, he's on that flight, he's on his way to, the US. Years went by and I finally started to understand that he's probably not going to be coming back soon, but we know where he's at, we know he's doing fine. I'd see a plane passing by and then I was thinking, that's the direction, that's the way to the US. No, I'm even surprised there's free parking out there, so.
Well, we didn't get that. We parked a mile from here.
Kids at school would be like, he's abroad is the word they'd use. He's abroad. I didn't get the bigger picture at the time, but it was cool, As we were getting ready to come here, it was my time to be the cool one to go to the US. And then when I finally got here, I finally got the big picture after that. It wasn't really much of a choice for me to come here. My mom was the one that arranged all this, but I was still excited. First time on a plane, I was excited, way too excited. Forgot to say goodbye to most of my, my family and my friends back at home. When I got here, I didn't really enjoy running. My dad wanted me to do it, my mom wanted me to do it. They were insistent of me doing it. I wasn't really 100% in doing it, so my freshman year I just decided to join for the fun of it, and I did. And then sophomore year I decided not to do it again because I wasn't having as much fun. Then junior year came around and I was like, I'll give this, a go again. And from then on I was good at it, and then I was like, this could be my future.
I just look up to like his hard work and dedication. Like with running and school, he like did it all by himself because my parents did help him, but like he did it all by himself, and that's what I look up to, like his hard work and everything.
Spartan invite came around and I had a really big race, a big time, a new PR, number one in the conference at that time. And then Coach Justine Kiprotich came up and walked to me and talked to me about Michigan State and what they were looking for, and they seemed interested in me. That opened my eyes. I was like, wow, I could be a Spartan, I could run for Michigan State. I adored Michigan State at the time, and they seemed really passionate about me, and I was very passionate about Michigan State as well at the time.
He moved well. He looked like someone who could be good. We knew it was going to take a while. There was going to be a long play in this. He had a couple of races that were sort of indicators that he was going to be pretty good.
I remember just being here, and the teammates were awesome. The coaches were awesome. It's a Big Ten school. The academics are going to be awesome as well. It turned out to be the perfect place for me, and best decision I ever made in my life was to come here.
Nice and calm. Justin, find your mechanical pattern here a little bit. Get your shoulders back. Find a nice calm pattern. 2 steps, breathe in. You got to find a breathing pattern.
He loved to race, and he's always loved to race. And he had to adjust to a lot of stuff. I think, school and the rigidity of his schedule. There are a variety of things, and his growth has just been immense. It's been really fun to watch.
Coming in, freshman year, I had no idea what I was stepping into at the time, but I struggled a little bit with academics and athletics. That first year, it was, it was tough, but then second semester came by, and then I started, to finally understand the things that I needed to do, get on the schedule. Freshman year, track season, I was thinking this is gonna be fun, because I posted a really fast time in the 1500. I ran, pretty sure 3:49, which is a 4 or 6 mile, so I was thinking this is gonna be good as long as I, follow the plans that I needed to do the right things that I needed to do. Coming in here, this is the Big Ten, this is gonna be tough. I got my first Big Ten medal in the DMR. I was so excited. That was like the first light of, success for me. I was second in the 1500, which I was at peace with that. I wish I would have won. In my third year, that's when I, finally had the biggest accomplishment in my career.
For the first time in 40 years, the Spartans have a Big Ten champion in the 1500 meters.
It was a well-executed race all around. He knew what he was doing. He got in on the rail at the beginning. With about 600 to go, he moved to the...
He's been a really good team guy and evolved as an athlete every year. To this year, one of the things last year, he finished 7th. He was only, a couple steps from the win. And I said, the guys that are better than you on this day all ran cross country better than you. And he really took that as sort of a challenge. This year he was all conference in cross country, he was all region in cross country, and had a really, I thought, was clearly his best. I think he's evolved in a lot of ways. He's embraced training and sort of really recognizes now what he needs in training to help him be ready for those championship events.
It's been wonderful ever since that 3:49 freshman year when I saw, this is gonna be fun here. This is gonna be awesome. I take it back to that point where I ran that 3:49, and I'm thinking, if that didn't happen, who knows what I'd be doing right now.
You got to be nice and calm here, boys. If we're going to run aggressively, you got to do it with a calm manner.
100% trust Coach with everything that he's done for me. I've never questioned him. On the other side, there's the coach strength side where he's still a very wise man. Through that, he is pretty much, I'd say, nurtured me the last 5 years here. I would say I'm more of a man now than I was, in high school, and that's all thanks to the guidance of Coach Strength. He's all you need to listen to become, a better person.
I think he's embraced, all the things that I challenged him for, and the fact that he trusted me, he continued to evolve. If he hadn't trusted me, and that's credit to him. We talked a couple of years ago about running in the USA Championships, and I said, you have to be a citizen for that, and he's like, that's gonna come. And then last year he said, hey, I'm taking the class.
That decision, man, that was one of the toughest decisions that I've had to make in a while. I've always been proud of being Kenyan. That's who I am, and nothing will ever take that away from me. But then there's also the aspect of, my family, they're all Kenyan Americans. They had U.S. citizenships. My coaches and my mom, they made it clear that they wanted me to pursue this path.
He really wanted to be a citizen, and he tried so hard, and talked to my mom about it, and the whole process, just making sure everything is good.
I was challenged. I've always looked at, Kenyan athletes on the track, running at the Olympics, the World Championships, and win gold in a Kenyan singlet.
The United States District Court for the Western District of Michigan is now in session.
But then there was the other side of me saying, you've been in America for almost 10 years. Inside you've grown up as an American. You should be proud to be American as well. And I'd still be very proud, to have a U.S. singlet on, on my chest and win a gold medal with a U.S. jersey, be it U.S. or Kenya. I'd still be very proud. That's when I was like, I'm gonna pursue it. If I get it, that'll be awesome. I can always go back and, get my dual citizenship with Kenya.
We have 69 individuals from 30 different countries that are represented here today. And as I call your native country, please stand and be recognized.
It was a very long process. It took me about a year from when I did the paperwork, and then it happened this past summer. And I'm still very happy. I can't believe I did that, and I'm happy with that decision.
Kenya. Thank you very much.
I do.
Thank you very much. You are now United States citizens.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Congratulations.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. What's that? Awesome. I finally made it. It was a moment where I'm pretty sure everybody's backs were just like, something that was taken off their shoulders. It was a moment of just, taking it in and then relaxing.
God bless America and each and every one of you. Thank you very much.
I was proud of him because he really deserved it. Like, he worked hard to be an American citizen. I was proud of him.
For me, it was more of a validation of him as an adult and him in maturing to embrace this sort of thing. And I felt like it was really a monumental part of his life, and I wanted to be there for him. I was really blessed to be part of that. And it also allowed him for the first time to go back to Kenya. So he was able to go back to Kenya over Christmas, which he hadn't been able to see relatives since he'd left.
Again, go back to Kenya, that was a very big moment in my life. It was 9 years since I've been back there, and going back there, seeing the people that I haven't seen in years pretty much. These are the people that I forgot to say goodbye to, and I miss greatly.
It was just everything was coming back like from back in the day. But some things have changed, but it's still bringing back memories. It definitely brought us closer too.
I was at home, I was at peace, I was happy, and it was home. It was just the way I remembered. This has been a part of me for almost 13 years, and I get to relive it again, and that was a very special time.
Yeah, we're Americans, but like we still have like the Kenyan inside of us. Like we still speak the language, the culture is still there. Like it'll never go away.
Truly thankful for the people who've made this possible. So I can't thank them enough. There's not enough I can do to thank them.